Yo, welcome back everybody to the video series dedicated show on MTV that is so willing to split up twins, they'll split them up faster than you can say Louise Wise Adoption Agency. That's right, I'm talking about The Challenge Season 33 War of the Worlds Episode 1. Whoa! There's been such a big build-up leading up to this moment. I am super excited that it is finally here. The game has finally arrived. I'm gonna try to calm down. So, let's just jump right into it. This episode takes place where basic training left off, where TJ got all the vets onto their ATVs, riding down to the tent to the prospects where they spent the night, and TJ is just looking like he's in his element. He's doing popping wheelies, he is driving fast, gets off his thing, and he's like, yo, this is the challenge, we're starting it now, but here's some of my friends where all the vets got out, they're all eyeballing each other, sizing each other up, and he goes, alright, we're gonna start off with a purge challenge. Now there's two more prospects, 9 guys, 9 girls, there's 16 total vets, so with 18 people in total, the last male and last female to finish on the prospects will automatically be out of this game, whereas the vets, you'll be ranked, and that will be divulged later. Like, he was acting all aloof into this beginning of this challenge. It's called Impending Doom. Everybody's at the top of this sand dune. Balls will be thrown off. They have to run, grab a ball, bring it up, put it in this like trash can, and then grab puzzle pieces and run down and fix a puzzle all together. You want to win this, he says. It's imperative you want to win this. Which automatically, a lot of the vets were thinking, okay, we're probably whoever finishes first gets first pick, and you just go down from there. So the men's heat was first, and it was very chaotic, very like super competitive right off from the beginning. Leroy and Chase were just like manhandling each other. Hunter had the bad rogue ball, and it was all the way down at the bottom. I think it bounced past the barriers or whatnot. He had to run all the way down there. Finally, everybody's at their station doing their thing, and Paulie finishes first overall, first for the vets, which a lot of people were like on Twitter were very surprised about that. The next one was Ashley Kane. He finished first for the prospects, second overall. And then what happened with the vets was Paulie finished first, then Bananas, then CT in that order. And for the prospects, you had Ashley Kane, Stephen Bear, and Theo Campbell all finishing in that. Finally, it got down to the final 3 guys, which was Chase McNeary, Gus, and Josh, which in this edit, Josh was like the first one down there with his puzzle pieces. So this was not a good scenario for Josh. Chase finished, leaving Gus and Josh. Josh was going into panic mode, and finally Gus finished it up and Josh was sent home, which makes sense because in his confessional he says, nobody better cross me because I ain't playing no games this season, which at this moment when he was leaving, that was totally true. He was not going to be playing any games this whole season. So next was the women's heat. One was Rogue and went all the way down just like Hunter's did. That was Liz's. So that plays a big part because Liz was like last to get her puzzle pieces, last down, which sister, they're twins, they do a lot of things together, but they both fell at the bottom of this mountain because Julia fell when she got down there, and then Liz fell when she was the last one down, which made TJ do one of my favorite things from this episode and walk past the camera laughing. That was hysterical. So we got down there. Devon was the first one to finish for the women's group, which Team Big Brother finishing first for the men's and the women's prospects and overall. So congratulations, Devon. Then Ninja Natalie won for the prospects, and she got first for the prospects, second overall. So the rankings for the women's heat was first was Devon, then was Killer Cam, and finally was Nani to finish out the vets top 3. And for the prospects top 3, we have Natalie, Ninja Duran, Morgan, and Georgia. At the finals, it was Zahida and Liz was just panicking at that moment, and you just saw the panic on Julia's eyes, but she couldn't do it. Zahida got through it. Right before this whole result happened, they did the whole thing of, we're twins, how can you tell us apart? Well, one of us has blonder hair, the other one has darker hair, the other one is more outspoken. Well, guess what? We don't have to worry about that at all because the biggest difference for this season between y'all is one's on the show and one's not. Is that bad? Everybody is solidified, going to the challenge house. Everybody's running to there, getting their rooms and whatnot, except for CT and Turabi, who are having a nice casual walk to the house. I mean, they're just chilling out. They're bonding. They're having a nice little time talking with each other. And they get to the house and, I mean, they're both going to have a bed, so it doesn't really matter. So this is where everybody is imperative. This is the moment where everybody is interviewing everybody. Vets are interviewing prospects because this is your partner. This is who you're going to be trying to get $1 million with and whatnot. So vets are asking a ton of questions to these prospects. The prospects are trying to answer them truthfully and try to mesh with everybody well. You got Georgia and Hunter talking to each other. Morgan and Bananas. Chase and Nani are getting very close to each other, and they're like kissing, making out, doing their stuff. Nani told us in her confessional that she was in a 3-year relationship and it got broken off, and then she is here. And so after 3 years, she's like, I'm just gonna go have fun and do whatever and whatnot. So she's macking on Chase, and then a little while later, she's over with Bananas, kind of like all over him and doing all this stuff. And Chase is like, yo, what are you just gonna throw away what we had, the couple of minutes that we were just talking about that horoscope app, and you're just gonna throw that all away? And she was like, yo, we just met today, like, calm down. Let's just all just go on our way and just play this game. Come on, let's just relax and whatnot. Chase is not having it. He does not want to be the boy toy on the side. He wants to be the main course, which, can I just say, in his confessional, he is saying that he does not want to be known for the, like, bachelor kind of thing. He doesn't want to be known to be on a dating show. He wants to be known as a competitor, yet he pulls this kind of stuff with Nani, and realistically, like, it doesn't even make any sense. He was on The Bachelorette. The whole point of that show is one girl and 25 guys, and he's getting upset by a girl showing him affection and kissing, and then going and showing another guy attention and whatnot. That was the whole point of I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to get into it and whatnot. The other memorable thing that happened this time, also in the house, was Theo and Ashley's blow up. Now, Nani was talking to Jenna and Ashley about something, and Ashley was talking a lot, and that's when Theo says, out of nowhere, just goes, hey Ashley, I'm gonna call you 8 Mile because you sound like Eminem's mom. And Ashley just went off on him. And she was like saying stuff like, hey, if you're still up there on the block and nobody's picked you and it's my turn to pick you, I'm gonna pick you and just sabotage and just like totally quit because I'm rich. I already won this last season and I'm just here just for giggles and whatnot, I guess. I don't know, why are you here if you're already rich and you are so easy to quit? Theo then tries to backtrack and says, I was saying it as a compliment. Which, no, Wes got it right on the after show that happened after this episode of the challenge. He said he was basically calling her white trash, and that was exactly what was happening. Theo was getting a little worried until we got to the point where we were picking teams. That's right, we were picking teams. The vets are all sitting there having their own like list in their minds of who they want to pick and who they want to work with and whatnot. Well, come to find out, TJ drops a bomb on us and the prospects get to pick the vets. That's right. So this was perfectly executed because at this point the vets are like, oh, we always get the power. We always know what's going to happen. We have this in the bag. We have all the power in this. And then come to find out, you don't. You doing the competition was so that they can rank you so the prospects can see how you perform in a challenge. The whole interview thing now is switched to where you were thinking, oh, I'm going to interview these people and see how they work and do all this stuff and ask my questions, when realistically, now the prospects are sitting there going like, well, what kind of connection did we have? Did he ask good questions? Did she ask good questions? Do I feel like we could be a good match and whatnot? It was perfectly executed. I loved it. I loved every little bit of that. So we get to the point where now they get to pick teams, except for Alon. He broke his arm. He had a fracture in his arm when he fell down on the mountain or the sand dune, and he had to be taken out of the game. Like he had a cast on his arm. Like he could not do anything. So that would leave one vet girl just like left at the end. So they go through. I'm not going to go through all the teams because I came out with a team video of all the pairings like a couple of weeks ago. You can go check that out. It's just too much to go through all of them and try to remember all the names at this moment. But they pick all the teams, and Gus is left because he was the last guy left doing his puzzle. He was the last one left, and he had to choose between Amanda and Jenna. And Gus watches the challenge. He watches MTV and he's like, yo, I've seen this. Jenna's been to a final. She's a competitor. I'm gonna pick her, leaving Amanda on an island all on her own. Zach is hoping that Amanda just gets sent home. But TJ's like, no. We have somebody left over that just was kicked out earlier today. Now he's gonna come back, and that's Josh. Josh and Amanda are going to be on a team on their own. And that's just like, what the heck? Like, I can only imagine what's gonna be happening in challenges when Josh is like panicked and whatnot, and then Amanda's just yelling. They're both yelling. One's crying, which Josh already did earlier today in trailers and preview. We see him cry more times, but that's where this episode leaves off. So what did you think about this episode? Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think about the beginning? Do you like when the show starts with a purge challenge? I want to hear what you have to say. What team looks good now that we've seen them interact? What team looks good? What team do you think is the dark horse? What do you think? What team do you think is just not going to work out at all? Let me know in the comment section below. Who's your favorite? You know where to put it. Down in the comment section below. I want to hear what you have to say, and I'm so excited. Like, I think you know that I am super excited that this is here. What are you excited? Thank you for watching this, and while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to this channel. And I'm gonna be doing weekly videos from here on out until the end of this challenge, but I'm gonna be doing some more challenge and other MTV type of videos coming up very, very soon, so keep your eyes out on that. But thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!